A weary group of world travelers stepped off the train in Simferopol. 2 days of flying and train travel take them here, Garditsia, where older Ukrainian orphans are housed from the ages of 6 to 16. They live and attend school in these run-down World War II-era buildings. The hallways are dark, the water cold. This little boy tells me they get hot water twice a week, but only in the showers. Hopeful Hearts has been working in the orphanages for 4 years, and with your contributions, huge differences have been made.
Here we go. They have given stability. They've given food, they've given medication, they've given a relatively normal life to 1,300 little people that today, toward the end of the month, toward the end of January, might have been eating broth and drinking water out of their baby bottles. And that doesn't happen anymore where we are. And it's just simply because those people have decided to share and to give and to make all this possible so that we can do it.
So that check for $25, $50, $100 is now...
Goes a long way.
Right there.
That could be your check. That's exactly right.
And with your help, Hopeful Hearts delivers happipiness. The blessing bags have arrived.
The kids that are here have no families, so this is Christmas for them, and it's wonderful. You can go.
Show them your purse. Show them your purse. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Room after room at orphanages throughout Simferopol, blessing bags were bestowed, ripped open, and enjoyed. The contents look good, smell good, and feel good. Hundreds of children who have no real homes, no real families, suddenly know what it's like to be surrounded by love and attention. For 4 days, the Hopeful Hearts Mission Group hauled boxes of blessing bags.
But there's the girls.
More than 1,000 were filled and donated by hundreds of people, many right here in our hometown.
Chips.
Oh, chips.
Chips to eat.
Yeah.
Great.
What has this been like for you going?
Oh, it's been phenomenal. And every home that we've gone to has been so different. The types of children, their responses to the gift, the eagerness. I had one yesterday who was so afraid to open anything and kept putting it back in the bag and tying it up. And then some of these today that just like typical children that we see every day, pitching and looking. And it's just a joy.
Knowing you love me, what a beautiful place, what a beautiful place.
And the first time I came, somebody said, you leave your heart there with them, and I really did, and I love it. I try to come back twice a year in the summer and then in the winter, and it's just amazing. I love it.
I think God has really touched my heart to see that things that I have at home are worth nothing, and that the souls of these little children and their happiness means everything in the world.
How is it that you can meet a total stranger and suddenly love them? I filled 10 bags this summer, and when I was shopping for those children, I tried to imagine the child, what they would like, their size, their gender, their likes or dislikes, and fill those bags and just imagine the children. And I had one of the greatest joys of my life as I was sitting with a little girl the first day, and she opened her bag and it was one of mine. That I had filled. Out of 1,000 bags we sent, I sat with the child that opened one of my bags. And when she exclaimed with joy over each and every little thing in there and held up her little socks and her little watch and her little calculator, and she said, wow. I mean, that seems to be a universal word.
It's pretty amazing, don't you think?
It really is. And I believe that was God's confirmation to me that I needed to be here.
Knowing you saved me, knowing you love me, what a beautiful place, what a beautiful place.
But with every gift, every smile, there is also the pain of knowing these children have a meager existence, a bleak future.
To see them here, they're smiling, they don't know what's coming. They don't know that they're going to be on the streets. They don't know they're going to be on the sewers. They just don't really comprehend what's coming down the road.
Every mission member will tell you there is a child, one child in particular, who will forever represent the other orphans. It's the child who grabs your heart.
He just runs over and he hugs me real tight, and you just feel that instant, you just feel something. And he asked me his name, and you just feel that sort of attachment there. And you just think of all the kids, and you want to help all of them, but you're overwhelmed. One grabs you.
Why did this one grab you?
He looks like us. He looks like my daughter and son-in-law. He's so sweet. Doesn't he look like him?
I
I think a trip like this is not meant to make you feel better about yourself, but to make you feel more wide open than when you left, that there's too much to do, that our lives are supposed to be lived and sacrificed every day. So I think that if we left with a warm feeling, that it might take away from the future of our lives and how we'll give of ourselves in the future.
Choo-choo train. Choo-choo.
To appreciate what you've got and what you can do for, even far away, what you can do for somebody, not just in a picture, they're real people. And it just changes your whole outlook on what you have and what's going on in the world.
This child has a deformity most of us had never seen before. Much more than a cleft palate, this child's lip, her gums, even her tiny teeth have formed outside her face and hang from her nose. Jessica Drain was drawn to this child. Perhaps the deepest, most accurate reflection of this trip was spoken with this child in her arms.
Someone might think it's grotesque and not want to hold or touch. A lot of people would, but you don't? Why not?
I don't know, I just feel like if Jesus was here, he'd love her too.
Knowing you love me, what a beautiful place.
Who can say what these moments, these gifts, these touches might mean to one of these children? The memories of this day will be with them always. For just one shining moment, the darkness was made light, and for a while, their lives were like other children's. I watched one little girl and imagined her in a different place, in different circumstances. Every child loves to blow bubbles.
Out there.
They form, float, then burst. A sense of normalcy in a simple soap bubble. It's not hard to help. In fact, as these mission members discovered, when you know the real child, it's hard not to.